What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the finals. This is round 4 of Impact's Modern FNM. We've got Matt, who is on Jeskai Blink, against Derek on Kiki combo. Both players are obviously 3-0. Both of these players are regulars here at Impact. This is going to be a pretty interesting matchup. Derek playing Kiki combo. Wants to get a Felidar Guardian on the battlefield alongside a Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker and copy it a ton and win the game. Matt's game plan, a little bit more of a puzzle to get to where he wants to go, but oftentimes it just includes Quantum Riddler getting blinked by Ephemerate and bashing his opponent's face in repeatedly until they are at 0. But thank you all so much for joining us. We are live from Impact Gaming Center in the fabulous Fairview Heights, Illinois. A stone's throw from the muddy banks of the Mississippi River. We are on the Illinois side, obviously, but if you're in St. Louis or in the Metro East area, or matter of fact, if you're in the continental United States of America, you should definitely come check us out. We got 20,000 square feet of gaming center. And right now we got 21 players playing in our modern portion of FNM. We also have some casual commander happening right now at the start of the night. It was kind of a slow night. We only had probably about 30 commander players hanging out. We do have a winter storm that is supposed to be rolling through. That being said, if you are in the Midwest, hopefully you can find some warm and safe shelter tonight. I know it's going to be pretty darn chilly. It's like 4 degrees outside right now. So hopefully you can find, a safe haven, if you will. But if you're watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. We do this every single Friday at 7 p.m. Central. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. We got hundreds of videos on the channel. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all the places. Share all the videos. But yeah, here we go. We are rocking and rolling. We've got a Renin 6 and an Oath of Nissa on Derek's side of the battlefield. Just a couple lands we're going to shock in here, and that is a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. So although Derek is playing Kiki combo, Matt has played a Kiki card. But yeah, this should be an interesting matchup, I think. We've got Derek here with another Oath of Nissa, Legend Rule, but we are still going to get to do that Green Ponder, if you will. It does allow Derek also to tap for Wooburg mana if he wants any one color. Tap for any mana. Here's a plain bound Plainbound Accomplice is the name of this. So get that up on screen there. It's Plainbound Accomplice. Pay 1 red. You can put a Planeswalker into the battlefield this turn. And so oh, he didn't play it. I'm like, what the heck? But yeah, he didn't play it. Prismatic Ending going to take down the token. And Derek going to pass back. That token can be pretty darn good once it starts getting all the treasures. But Derek says not this turn. Tick, tick up. We're going to read another chapter here in the book of Kiki. And what does Matt want to do? His hand's looking pretty solid. See if he decides to discard anything. Thinking about Galvanic Discharge, I believe is the name of this card. I mean, if Matt doesn't discard anything, it's pretty scary for Derek. Kind of says your hand is very strong. Down to 16 after the fetch. Gonna be one of those pretty mountains. I think this was from a secret lair. Definitely has some Japanese inspired vibes. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We're rocking and rolling here at Impact. This is our final round of the night. So if you've been watching since round 1, we appreciate you. If you're just now joining the stream, hey, we appreciate you all the same. Teferi just going to tick up, it looks like here. And back to Derek. Oh, here's a Vivian. Galvanic Discharge, your plane-bound accomplice. Yeah, Vivian is one of the combo pieces here, so dealing with that pretty good. All right, we have the Mirror Breaker. It does not have haste on its backside, though, so not like Kiki that like it has haste. Galvanic Discharge, take your running 6 down to 3 loyalty. 4 loyalty, rather. And there's a Quantum Riddler. Derek's got to figure something out here. Not looking too good for him. Granted, I'm not real sure what he has in his hand, so he could potentially just win this turn. I'm not sure. And there is a Solitude. Going to take down the Quantum Riddler. Solitude is cast. Hard cast, so it gets to stick around. I'm going to get back that Arid Mesa. And Matt going to take his turn. Draws a land, plays an Arid Mesa. Teferi upticks. I think we got 2 lands in Matt's hand, if I'm not mistaken. So he'll pass back. Let's see what we've got. Attack. Down goes Teferi. All right. There's a Lush Portico. Gonna get some surveil action here from Derek. Ooh, Felidar Guardian. Bouncy Othanissa will get a try. Oh, there's a Vivian. That's not good for Matt. That is not good for Matt. Why isn't... I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure there, Jesse, but Matt's going to call it. And that'll be game number 1 here. Going to Derek. So there you have it. Derek going to take game 1 here in the finals of our Modern FNM. Thank you all so much for joining us. We're rocking and rolling here. Derek is winning with Kiki Jiki in 2026. You love to see it, folks. You love to see it. Thank you all so much for joining us. You know, we're not done yet, but this is our last round, so I do want to say thank you all so much for joining us tonight. If this is your first time here on the stream or the first video you've ever watched on our YouTube channel, make sure to follow or subscribe, like the video, of course, share it with all your friends. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a really sick night. We've seen a lot of really, really cool decks. But yeah, this has been a sweet, sweet tournament. Didn't need them, that's right. Never needed them. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. This has been a really awesome. I've really enjoyed all the decks we've seen tonight. Each round, there's been some spice, so... And they're doing well, so you always love to see that. But yeah, thanks everybody. Make sure to hit up impactgamingcenter.gg. Although we do have a large space, we are just a local card shop like you would see, you know, down the street and in your town. So we ship real fast. We ship all over the country. ImpactGamingCenter.gg is the place to be for Magic and other gaming needs. Yeah. How are you guys doing tonight? It's my spiel, I guess. I've been streaming for just over 3 hours and 15 minutes, so thanks for hanging out. Get a little close up. A little close up action. What's up? What's up? Get real close. There we go. There we go. I like it. I don't like that. The framing's so weird. Gotta be. There we go. There we go. All righty, folks. These guys are sideboarding up. What y'all think they're bringing in? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the stream chat. Let's kick it down to the battlefield as these guys get set to rock and roll. But yeah, Matt's going to have to come back in this one. He's down a game. He'll be on the play, I'm sure. The fact that Derek has, can win out of nowhere, potentially as early as, I think, turn 3, puts a lot of pressure on Matt to get things rolling pretty quick. He definitely can't be drawing blanks like he was in the first game. There was a couple turns there where he was just drew a couple lands, and, that's usually going to be a wrap. Especially in Modern with all these really, really high leverage combo decks. Not that we're in like a crazy combo centric format, but at FNM you see these kinds of decks. But alrighty, here we go. Here is Ren and 6 right on time for Derek. Hitting that thing. I think he's played that almost every game on turn 2. Here's a Felia. Definitely help with the blink shenanigan potential here. And there is a Quantum Riddler that's around to stay. Pretty scary for Derek here. All right, here is an Oath of Nissa. What are we snagging? That is a Birds of Paradise. Yeah, I mean, Derek's on the back foot here a little bit. Again, I'm not quite sure what's in his hand, but definitely on the back foot this round, or this match, rather. This game, rather. All right. Here's a Felidar Guardian, so that's a good start. We're going to Oath of Nissa. What are we going to find here? There's a Sahili. I knew it was going to be a combo piece just because of how long he took to reveal that card. Oh, well, Matt, you're under the gun here, buddy. If you can't find a way to get rid of this Felidar Guardian, you are smoked. But he does have a Solitude, it looks like, so. And he does have a land just in case he can't hit a white source. Oh, he's got the Consign to Memory as well. Okay. He's got the white spell now, but... Oh, and he's got the treasure. Okay, that makes sense. There's a treasure token. Down to 8 goes Derek. And Derek don't know it, but when this Saheeli comes down, his cat is going to go bye-bye. Unless he's got counter magic or something that I'm not seeing here. And he says, yeah, let's just go for it. All right. We're going to target there. We're going to galvanic discharge. That's another way to do it, too. Double galvanic discharge here. All right, that is going to take down the Saheeli. So Matt's pretty well insulated, actually, right here, having discharge. The cat will enter, so it'll bounce. And there's a Solitude of his own. My question becomes, does he have a white card in hand? Attack for 1, down to 14 goes Matt. There's a Birds of Paradise. All righty, Fable the Mirror Breaker gonna flip here. I'm saying if Derek can win through this, all this hate that Matt has had, it'll be impressive, that's for sure. Birds of Paradise gonna go to the graveyard. Yeah, and that'll take down the cat. Here's a Solitude. Oh. Yeah, and we're going to stifle that ability. And that's going to do it for game 2. So Matt going to be able to tie things up here in game 2. And we're going to head on over to a game 3. Let's kick it back to the sideboard real quick as these two get set up for game number 3. Thank you all so much for joining us. This is going to be the last match of the night. We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Again, this is going to be one of your last chances to get a shout out if you're watching. If you want to follow, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all of our social media platforms. We ship nationwide. So if you're in the market for some Magic the Gathering singles or board games, Warhammer, D&D, anything like that, check us out at impactgamingcenter.gg. We've got all that fun stuff in stock. Appreciate y'all. We've been rocking and rolling here for just over 3 hours and 30 minutes, so we've been having a good time. Derek will be on the play, but Matt proving in game 2 that he has the firepower to be able to fight back and put up, Quantum Riddler bashing face over and over again. Just like I said pre-game, that was exactly what did it. But let's kick it back down to the battlefield as these two are ready for game number 3 here in round number 4, the finals. Let's get it on. And it looks like Matt here is going to mulligan. Not exactly where you want to be. Game number 3 in the finals. But he is on the draw, so he does get that card back, I guess. But even still, doesn't feel great. Hope you're all doing well tonight. I know at least in the St. Louis metro area and the Midwest, there's going to be a huge snowstorm. So hopefully you are somewhere warm and safe. Let's see. Looks like both guys are ready to roll. Here is an Oath of Nissa. Going to help with his mana sources. And obviously he is going to take a look at the top 3. Get to snag one of them off the top and be rocking and rolling here. Temple Garden, fetch Temple Garden. So he played Winsepti, fetched, shocked, tapped. Played the Oath of Nissa. And there's a Birds of Paradise he's going to reveal. There's a Ragavan for Matt. Pretty good start for Matt. Pew Pew. And that is a good follow-up for Derek. With Matt having just played a Ragavan. Oh no, Matt missed a land drop here. This is not good for Matt. Really, really relying on that Ragavan to generate some treasures. And Matt might be in some trouble. Oh, he found a land. I do believe that is a Plains, it looks like. It looks like a Plains. No forest I've ever seen. There's a white bordered prismatic and he's going to take down the Renin 6. Derek decides to fetch here. Gonna get a surveil land. So hopefully we got ourselves a game now that Matt was able to find a second mana source. I do believe he has a white source and a solitude, or a white card and a solitude. So he's not going to just randomly die out of nowhere. You wouldn't think. He's got a Teferi and several white cards, actually. So he is safe for the time being. It's a lot of hate for Derek to punch through, but we'll see. Here is a Malevolent Rumble. All right, we'll take the Felidar Guardian. That seems good. We'll take the card that helps us win the game. And we'll make a token. That Malevolent Rumble is a token. It looks like Matt is going to go to his deck box or something and pull out a proper token for Derek. Another kitty cat. Second Felidar Guardian for Derek here. And pass back to Matt. And there's another monkey for Matt. Windswept Heath. There's a Kiki Jinky. What you got? We know that Matt's got some Solitudes in hand, but Derek's got to try it, right? Smoke them if you got them, as they say. Pitching a Teferi. Target the Felidar Guardian. And we will ephemerate. There's a Solitude. Pitching Prismatic Ending. Solitude your Solitude. Nice little counterplay here. This could be pretty bad. We know Derek... I believe Derek has another Felidar Guardian in hand, so next turn Derek gets to try and do it again, depending on what... Oh, he doesn't have a white... Or he doesn't have a blue source. Matt does not have a blue source, so he's not going to be able to... Oh, now he does. Okay. Oh, my goodness. This is insane. This Ragavan ends up being super clutch here for Matt. Generating the token... Oh, he's going to cast the... Well, now he's got rainbow mana. That makes sense. Going to get another land. Definitely needed to do that. So Matt might be scratching and crawling his way out of the woods here. Derek, to my knowledge, is pretty much just combo or bust. So if Matt just always has ways to interact with the combo, Derek's not going to be able to punch through a victory here. The Ragavan proving to be very important. Wow. Yeah, Derek's just going to pass here? Maybe? It looked like that was the motion he made. I don't have... Can't hear them tonight, so... And here's a Solitude from Derek. He's hard casting it. Gonna target Ye Old Ragavan. He has a, I think that's a Strict Serenade in Matt's hand. Gonna copy it here. Little surveil action here off of the Meticulous archive. Another Arid Mesa. And pass back. Here's another. Wow. Solitude. Matt's going to let this one go. Makes another copy. Derek's doing this the hard way. You know, I said that Derek didn't have another way to win, but I mean, making Solitudes and copying them, beating face with it's like kind of a way to win, I suppose. Down to 8 goes Matt. Matt's kind of in dire straits here, to say the least. Gonna get a mountain. Derek's at 19. Matt's at 8. Derek's got a pretty well-developed board. Matt's got 0 creatures in play with just an Oath of Nissa. Here's a Solitude, though. Hardcast Solitude. Kiki copies the Solitude of Derek's own. But the Kiki does get exiled by Matt. Oh, that's not a good draw. Not at this stage of the game. All right, untap. Battle. Down to 6. Three man. Is this a plain bound? No, this is a kitty cat. And that will force out. Got to play the cards you got in your hand. That's another land. This is going to be the game, and Matt is going to extend the fist bump, and it looks like Derek is going to be our winner with Kiki combo in 2026. Congrats to Derek. Tough loss there for Matt. He'll bounce back, I'm sure, for next week. But thank you all so much for joining us. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. Consider subscribing. You get some pretty cool perks, ad-free viewing. You get access to all of our emotes. You get access to our streams as soon as we're done, so you get to watch the replays before they make it to YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, though, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell icon, and set it to all so you don't miss out on content like this. Make sure to watch the next video. Follow us on all of our social media platforms, including TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Twitter, all the places. Share all the videos. Tell all the people that we exist. If you're in the St. Louis area, come and check us out. And of course, hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering and other tabletop gaming needs. Hey, W. Chris. Thanks for that Twitch Prime subscription. That's 5 months. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. But yeah, thanks everybody. I've been Alex, and until the next time I see you, whether it's in the next video or next Friday, I will catch y'all on the flippy flop. Adios, everybody.